It's powerful and it's dangerous. It's going to give some exceptionally windy weather, and it's unusual because it's going to be so widespread across the UK. So certainly the most powerful one we've had, and so widely this season. But for some parts like England and Wales, it's a once or twice in a decade occurrence. So as you can see, setting the scene behind me, very windy weather. It's already very windy out there ahead of storm Ciara, because we've seen weather fronts going through. So it's a double-edged sword as well, this one, because it's windy and you can see those tightly packed isobars here on the weather chart behind me and affecting the whole of the UK. But it's also very wet. It's been absolutely lashing it down across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern and western parts of England and Wales. So clearly our main concern is for the severity of the winds, these severe gales widespread across England and Wales. The amber warning from the Met Office encompasses that, but we could see not only the disruption but damage too, flying debris, trees down, power lines down, so even a danger to life. If that weren't enough, it's wet, as I said, and that rain will continue to fall through the night. There's an amber warning for parts of southern Scotland, concern for some of the rivers here. There are already numerous flood warnings out as well. So it turns wet for most of us through the night. So away from the north, because we've got all the wind and the rain, and the winds haven't even reached their peak overnight, it will be relatively mild. However, those winds will then continue to escalate through the day on Sunday. These are the sort of wind speeds that we're anticipating. So you can see, although the ambers across England and Wales, gusts of 80 miles an hour, it is equally windy Northern Ireland and Scotland as well. The impacts may well be greatest in the more highly populated areas. So let's come back, look at the detail as we go through Sunday. There's our amber warning. That lapses mid-morning as the main rain clears away, but still a concern for flooding. These showers will give a lot of rain in a short space of time, snow over the hills, hail and thunder, and then potentially winds in excess of 80 miles an hour as we head towards the later afternoon through the central lowlands borders and Argyll. So a stormy day. And a stormy day further south as well. Bands of rain with their squally winds, and that's when we'll realise those gusts, even inland across England and Wales, of 80 miles an hour. Really unusual, those sort of wind speeds actually, and hence the concern that this is a dangerous storm, some exceptionally windy weather. We've already seen transport disruption. We've also got high spring tides, so we'll get large waves because of the winds added to the spring tide. So there could be coastal flooding, inland flooding with the rains, possible power cuts as well. Does it end there? Well, that storm does blow out into Scandinavia, but there's still tightly packed isobars. Yes, not as windy as the day ahead, but still windy and feeling colder. So it looks like a windy start to the new week as well, with just a gradual decrease in those winds, but a colder air mass. The warnings, they're all on the website and all the details. I'll have more for you through the night.